Oh, I can break into song if you.
Hey, before we break into song, let's do a quick recap on what we're doing. The case of the brutal brunch. For over 100 years, warlocks, wizards, sorcerers, and spellcasters from around the realms have gathered to learn from each other. An annual meeting was established as an officially sanctioned means to swap notes, discuss best practices, and share experiences. Put together by the Spellcasters Association, the conference promotes inclusivity in order to hone the shared craft of magic. Hey, that sounds like somebody I know. This year marks the 125th year, the quasquicentennial anniversary of the event.
Don't hurt yourself, kid.
All the big names in Magic are in attendance at the 125th Quasquicentennial Annual Spellcasters Association Conference with keynote spellcasters from around the realms. The organizers hope to pull off their biggest event yet. At the Gala Brunch Buffet on opening morning, things go drastically wrong, and several of the attendees wind up dead. The characters are called in as part of the Criminal Spellcasting Investigation Unit, CSI, to determine the culprit behind the attack. And that is what you have been discussing this fine morning at the Placeholder Pub before you make your way to the location.
How come I was not invited to this brunch? I am a sorcerer.
I mean, do you tell everybody you're a sorcerer, or?
That should be part of this group. They swapped. Fuck them.
Listen, if you want to swap with sorcerers, that's a different society.
What? No.
What?
I mean,
I have druid circles. Everybody has their own groups for these things.
We were born this way. The wizards are like the Lady Gaga of D&D.
You got to be a part of something.
Yeah.
Who the hell's Lady Gaga?
She is a bard.
Oh.
She calls everybody her little monsters and wears meat dresses.
Ha.
Well, shit! Thank you, Digi-Werewolf, for following. You know what that means.
Fuck, man.
Everybody gets inspiration.
I feel so inspired.
Which means I hope this
Here's some inspiration.
Thank you, Digi.
I can't tell. Ash, you should have 2 inspiration tokens, but it is like minimized on my screen.
Why does Ash get 2?
It says 2 on the side of my portrait.
Perfect.
That's your level. That's your level.
Yeah, you should. Here, let me do this. I'll reset yours.
No, it says 3.
1, 2. There we go. I spent way too long making that work. Ash gets 2 inspiration because she brought me a soda. So she got 1 for that and then 2 for Digi-Werewolf's follow.
Gotcha. So we need to bribe you.
I was going to say, if I get your address, I'll send you a soda.
I am open to bribes. That's, most DMs frown upon that sort of thing.
Don't tempt me.
I look forward to it.
Don't tempt me.
Yeah. Hey, it seems like the children need to go out, Ilby.
I don't want to get up.
Okay. So, are you all ready to start the adventure?
Let these fucking dogs outside.
All right. Are you all ready to start?
Actually, hang on.
Feel like
I'm getting a phone call. Hang on.
Oh, wow.
I think we kind of already rolled in that direction.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Boop, 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 boop. Ping, pong, ping, pong, ping, pong, ping. Banana phone. It's so exciting. It's so inviting.
Stop.
It's the best. Beats the rest. Cellular, modular, interactive, modular.
I'm here.
Hi.
So, Zizzy Memorial Meeting Tower stands before you as you have left the Placeholder Pub on your way to the location. It's a forgettable spire constructed of sandstone. I don't know why they say that. That seems kind of rude. Outside, dozens of robed figures mill about while 2 guards patrol a 20-foot perimeter cordoned off with yellow rope. So when you walk up to this sandstone tower, there's a bunch of people milling about, and there's like a yellow, police line rope that
just let you outside.
That's okay.
This is what I get.
Yeah. Do you have any sort of identifying that you're the unprepared, or have you pre-sent a description of your party, or do you just walk up to this police line?
I drew by hand CSI badges for everybody.
Oh wow, that's so official.
and but the pictures in our badges are like stick figures of what I think everyone looks like.
Fantastic. So yeah, you've pinned these to your chests as you're walking over to this Zizzy Memorial meeting tower. And Zofia Vela, a CSI captain, you know she's a veteran because under captain it says in parentheses veteran. She greets you and explains the situation. Allow the players to role play this encounter. The focus here is to gather information before entering the crime scene. Oh, hi! No, that's the wrong accent. Oh, hello. I am Zofia Vela. I am the CSI captain veteran here at Zizzy Memorial Meeting. How may I help you? Oh, forgive me for that question. I see your badges now that say CSI and have such accurate representations of yourselves.
I drew them with crayon. Yeah,
oh, that's so wonderful. That's so wonderful. I love them. It's so official. As you'll see, it matches mine, and it like perfectly like
literally doesn't.
It's a flawless, like, you couldn't have done better if you were like a rogue with
what kind of group is this, or you have crayon badge?
Well, we find oftentimes that when people try to imitate our group, that they imitate with things like ink and quill and like magical runestones. But if we use sort of elementary scripts and what's the word for books that people they're like, oh, they'll never fall for that, but. In actual, the best offense is a defense, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Crayons are OP, in fact.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Well, that's okay, because really, I'm the one that has to say things to you.
Why was I not invited to your sorcerer investigation party?
She's she's part of the CSI, not the sorcerer.
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, typically this is for, the greatest spellcasters from around the realms. I mean, are you one of the greatest spellcasters?
Ouch.
Somewhere.
You're the greatest spellcaster of somewhere? Yeah. Is it of this group?
No.
Because those two don't look like they might cast spells.
I am the best.
This one might cast some spells.
I am the best spellcaster of this group, so yes, I am the best spellcaster right now.
Okay, but not once you walk through the threshold of that building.
I am shit.
You would people would laugh at you. They'd be like, "You cast spells? Oh, my child knows about to spells."
Fuck the dragon.
You understand.
I resemble that statement.
So did my grandma.
We cut from same silk.
What?
Tapestry. Sorry, this common not first language.
Did your grandma also fuck a dragon?
Yes, did yours?
Yes.
I'm right here.
You are a green dragon. Grandpa was blue.
Your grandpa was blue too.
Yes.
What color was your grandma?
Okay, emerald.
You can't ask that question.
Sorry, mine was black, but I'm okay if you don't want to answer that.
Or the dragon?
My grandma. This shit's a black dragon, poison.
Aren't they acid?
No.
I don't know. What do I look like? A dragonborn? Silly question. Anyway.
Again, right here.
He is a dragonborn. He literally fucked a dragon.
Yeah.
Wait.
I mean,
you did?
I can fuck, but that's besides the point.
Yes. Everybody make a intimidation or persuasion check. You can roll whichever vibe you're trying to give off.
I am vibing.
Definitely not intimidation.
I don't feel like anybody's giving an intimidation vibe right now. I feel like everybody's of...
I have a +4 intimidation.
Are you intimidatingly friendly?
13.
Yeah.
Got a 14.
17.
17.
She made her badges after all.
I did.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. You all seem like you are very you're here for business, and I shouldn't give you this. I probably definitely shouldn't give you this, but I will give you the guest list. And I know it seems weird not to give you such a critical piece of information for investigators, but it explicitly says here that you must pass this intimidation or persuasion check for me to give you this invitation guest list. So
I found the murderer. It's you.
What? How dare! I am flabbergasted. I truly don't even know if that's true because I haven't read past this portion.
You're just giving a lot of exposition that I don't understand, so I just accuse you.
Yeah, see, I don't even. I'm trying to understand the information that you all are trying to ascertain from me, and it's laid out very poorly. Rolled and told, do a better job of laying out your modules. See, outside of here, there are a number of witnesses to the attack that occurred in the dining hall. I'll save you my legwork that I've found out. Most believe that the incident was a deadly food fight, but they didn't witness who instigated the altercation. It seems kind of wild that a food fight might escalate to death, but, I've seen weirder things, truth be told. I will tell you, Manash the Mindful, they're a druid, it says so in parentheses. They are among this crowd, and as operations manager for the Spellcasters Association, Manash is in charge of the invitation list. Whoopsie. Manash was supposed to give you the invitation list, not me. I understand now why I would not give that to you in the first place. It's because I didn't have it. It was Manash. Manash has it. They're the druid. They're the, I think we fucked up. But you know what? Let's go.
What? So I looked away for 10 seconds. There was a dog.
I gave you something that did not belong to me, and even further, I did not actually have. So.
Was it the guest list?
It was the guest list. It was the druid, the operations manager that has the guest list, not me.
Well, you know what they say, you're just so unprepared.
Yes, you look at the guest list and what do you know? It's banana. Sorry, that's playing from where I come from.
I think suddenly have a fake Yugoslavian accent.
I tend to accent match, whoever is around me.
You have autism, got it.
Yes. You know I'm acoustic. My father was a bard. My mother was a bard. My father was actually an inspirational bard. His name was Matt Foley. And let me tell you a little situation about his life. He was 35, he was divorced, and he lived in a wagon down by the river.
Thank you for that Saturday Night Live reference.
You're welcome. So anyway, most people here think it was a food fight gone wrong, but you might want to talk to Manash the druid. Manash the Mindful, who is a druid, who is they are the operations manager of the Spellcasters Association, who is in charge of the invitation list.
If there's a food fight, I bet that cheddar was pretty sharp.
Funny joke. That's what we call knee slapper from home.
But it's home.
I don't think I should be telling you.
Where are you from?
From the Hotel Neverwinter.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's a lovely place. Such a lovely face.
And I'm going to reach out.
Living it up in the Hotel Neverwinter.
Who are we talking to again?
The druid, Mintok, the mind taker.
Who are we talking to right now?
I'm sorry. I feel like I said my name. It was Zofia Vela. I'm the CSI captain, parenthetically veteran.
In this man's defense, you did add a lot of exposition for us to remember that.
That's why I started taking notes, because it's just like...
I'm just reading it as it's laid out in the book here. It's not my fault that I can't read.
You did read. I'm just asking for it again because there's a lot more between that.
Yeah.
And I forgot.
Fuck, whatever.
And he's an elephant.
Yeah, elephants remember everything. That was
a lot, though, and that elephant forgot.
That elephant did forget. Are you actually an elephant? I think we established this last week. You got really offended when I asked you if you were an elephant.
Not an elephant.
You're Loxodon.
Yeah.
It's different. It's different. Okay. How could you just call him an elephant?
Are you asking yourself that? Because you just did it like 3 times.
He is Orwin the Thick.
You're damn fucking
with
right.
4 C's.
And now I've got 2 bananas. What you gonna do?
Anyway,
so as Sophia talks about Hotel Neverwinter, such a lovely place and such a lovely face, Orwin's just gonna reach out a banana and just touch your face. And then just head over and look for a Manash.
I didn't know that you'd seen the wonderful play Face Off by Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. That's such a lovely gesture. Now I know that you are who you are say you are.
So where's Manash?
Banana.
Yeah, where's this fucking druid, dude?
Tonight, you.
Stop, ham banana.
Digi Werewolf said it. Digi Werewolf said it. It's not my fault. They should know by now that. Anyway, yeah. So Manash is just meandering throughout the crowd for some reason.
Please don't start the alliteration.
Manash is meandering mindfully throughout the miasma of mess. I don't know.
I hope there's not miasma here.
You find Manash the Mindful, just sort of staring up at the sun.
That makes you go blind. What are you doing?
Just
You doing okay there?
Hello? Hello?
Just kind of waves their hand in front of their face.
oh, hi.
Why are you looking at the sun?
Well, it's like, it's just it's up there. It's have you ever just wondered why?
No.
Oh well, okay.
We are here
you
with
this-
the
Are you this
crime
druid
scene.
dude?
Yeah, are you
Yeah.
a druid? Is that why you look at the sky and think deep and weird questions?
I think so. Yeah, because
Like you think you're the druid, or you think that you are a druid who looks at the sky and asks thoughts?
well, I guess people call me a druid. I guess
Do you do druid things?
define druid things.
Do animal talkings?
I guess sometimes, yeah.
Do you turn into an animal?
Can I turn into an animal? And then they shapeshift into a bear, and then they shapeshift back. We're like, oh, I guess I can do that.
What is wrong with this man? Is this a man?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just
What
says
are you-
Manash the Mindful.
What did I identify as?
I don't know.
Okay.
How can you not remember if you turn into an animal or not? I think that's something it's kind of important to remember, right?
That's sus
I'm not
as
crazy.
fuck. I look at Orwin. I'm like, are you a druid? Do you turn into animals?
I am, and yes, I can.
Okay, so that is.
I don't know if there's any way of getting through to Manash here.
Is
Hey,
he
let's
touched
see.
in the head?
Focus.
But here,
Huh?
we're with
Oh,
the
you're talking to me
CSI.
again. Sorry, I
Yeah.
thought we were
No.
done.
Oh, no.
What can I help you with?
Okay. We're here because somebody got stabbed or something.
Is that
What do you
happened?
know? And do you have a list of people?
I cast Zone of Truth. I don't have that.
We're already just going for it.
Did somebody get hurt today?
Someone
I have an
apparently
idea.
died. How do you not?
Where were you during the brunch that I wasn't invited to?
What brunch?
Jesus.
I have an idea, and I'm gonna hand him a good berry. Do you recognize this?
Oh, maybe
So,
it looks like food.
To me,
Is it-
my
is it
understanding
good?
is that druids can only use good berries, so hopefully it'll trigger something with them. I don't need to try to roll a check or whatever for that.
No, it's, no check needed. They'll just look at it and be like, huh, and they'll just eat it.
Okay, so Manash cannot be hungry. Can't have the excuse of you're not you when you're hungry kind of
Yeah,
thing. So
I'm
hopefully
not
that'll
hangry.
eliminate
Yeah.
any of that. So does that help anything? Manash their mind, their disposition after having sustenance.
So you're all just kind of staring at Manash, waiting to see how they react.
If there's anything that improves.
And so y'all are just kind of staring at each other for a moment, and then
I would like to violently shake him.
what?
We are trying to ask you fucking questions and you're just staring at the sun, which isn't good for your eyeballs, by the way.
Oh, says who?
The doctor.
Are you a doctor?
No.
Well,
I'm
then
a
how would you know?
pharmacist.
A pharmacist? That sounds violent.
It is.
It is. I am also what you would call a pharmacist.
We dabble
It is. Yeah.
in pharmacy.
Oh, well, what can I help you with before I get harmed?
That's nice. So we were told to come talk to you by the CSI captain / veteran lady.
Sorry, I'm just really thirsty.
Okay.
Slapped the drink out of his hand. Pay attention!
Huh, sorry, what? I'm just trying to vibe, man.
Did you smoke anything?
When?
Nah, like an hour ago to maybe 20 minutes. Are you holding?
Not that I know of. I think I'm just this way.
Are you holding?
Am I what?
No, are you holding?
Holton?
Holding? Are you holding?
Oh, am I Holden with a D?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
Manash.
Okay,
Look,
you are
Manash,
fucking useless.
Manash, what's the last thing you remember happening today?
Well, this group of people came up to me and were like, "Hey, what are you doing? Do you have a list of the list?" Yeah. That was right.
Yeah.
Somebody was asking about a list. Do you know who that was?
Before that, do you remember what was the most recent thing you remember before that? The group came up
Before
to you
that,
and
I
asked
was
for a
staring
list.
at the sun.
Before that.
The sun.
I cast fireball.
Okay.
Done.
Okay. I want you
before
to
staring
go
at the
back.
sun.
I want you to go back like an hour. What were you doing?
How long was an hour ago?
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Can you define a minute?
What was before the sun?
God, death and nothingness, I imagine.
Do you have any? Do you have any? Thank you.
Oh my god.
Do you have any memories before you were staring at the sun?
Oh, I've got so many, I think.
Did
There's
one
this
of
one
them
time
Fiona's lettuce?
when I was like 10 years old, I was just like, the ceiling in my mom's hut was like leaking. And for some reason, I thought maybe I was like a fireman. And I was just running around going ding, 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 ding with my trunk trying to like put the fire out.
Okay. I'm about
Did you say trunk?
an inch away.
Did you say trunk?
Yeah, I think there was a trunk involved somehow.
Okay, what do I roll to see what Manash is like description, like physical wise?
It doesn't actually fucking say.
I would like to perceive with my
I'm gonna
eyes.
assume that they're like an elf or a human that animal shaped it into an elephant, locks it on. Sorry.
They can animal shape into an elephant. It's just they're just an elephant and locks it on. So they're humanoid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're normal-ish physically.
Do you recall how you got to this position, staring at the sun?
I walked over here, I think.
From where?
I'm about to prescribe
From
2
where?
fists.
From where?
I think it was from inside the Zizzy Memorial Meeting Tower.
Okay.
Now we're getting somewhere. And what happened in the tower?
I think it was the annual conference.
You think? Or it was?
What can you define? I don't understand the meaning of the word is.
Okay. So
we're getting nowhere.
It's in this moment where suddenly this person hears in their mind, no one else in their mind, a psychic scream. And sounds like, ah!
She'll just hear that?
Nope.
Focus.
What?
Do you have the guest list?
Yeah.
Can I have it?
And we have it.
Roll persuasion or intimidation.
I'm gonna intimidate this man.
At this point, it's intimidation.
Actually, we can use the previous roll since
okay,
made
it's
you roll
13 regardless.
It was a 14.
Mine was an 18.
I don't know what you want with this, but here.
I just snatch it out of his hand. Just violently. Go back to staring at the sun. I hope you go blind.
That's not nice.
You're not nice. What's wrong with you?
Almost like there's a dead body around here and we're getting nowhere with it.
I think there are many dead bodies.
At
Editor's
this point,
note. In spite of his nickname, Minash the Mindful is utterly absent-minded.
He's a fucking idiot.
Okay, I thought there was something like memory loss or whatever happened.
Yeah, he was cursed.
Okay, I thought so too.
That was about right. Like, that was the complete opposite.
An hour on this.
Now that you've passed Minash the Mindful, we'll be done in 20 minutes.
Okay. He was the boss. All right, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nolan, for talking about you don't know what is. And I was like, at this point, Nolan's just making shit up.
Sure am. Welcome to the Unprepared.
Thanks. Well, that was my ticket to know, like, okay, this is. I'm not getting anywhere with this. We're going.
I swear this guy had touched Vienna's lettuce at one point or another. I swear. Fear? Never mind.
What? All right, let's look at this guest
some
list.
Green.
Oh, jazz cabbage.
Yes.
I love
the fancy cabbage.
Devil's lettuce.
Yes.
All right, tell us about this guest list, Nolan, as you read to tell us about this guest list.
Would you believe that there appears to be no information about the guest list?
Are you fucking kidding me?
After interviewing witnesses, Sophia allows the characters inside. That's a narrative table. Near the table is a list of registered attendees, which is, should in theory be what you already have. Food. Let's see. This is unrelated. Why did they make such a big deal out of the guest list if they don't detail the guest list?
Did you just lead us?
No
the wrong
wonder
way for the
fucking
guest
Rolled
list?
and Told went fucking bankrupt. Jesus Christ, people. What the fuck, Cat Kruger, illustrated by Sam Inverse? Like, I apologize if I read like 3 sentences from now that details the guest list, but I don't see a guest list or why it's relevant at all in this moment.
You just said Sophia let Sophia let inside and some sort of guest list, but you told us to go outside to talk. You told us to find Minash, but then you said Minash was outside. Did the book say Minash was outside?
It does say they're outside, and I didn't even hear that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's my take my medicine alarm because I can't be asked to do it myself.
I'm glad you heard it because I want to just let that fuck go. It says, after interviewing the witnesses outside, Sophia allows the characters inside.
But it said Minash had a guest list.
Yes, it does.
But what you just read said something about inside there being a list.
It said, yeah, I know. I understand. This is confusing and frustrating.
You wake up to a jaunty little tune.
Yes. I'll read you the exact text block. With a successful DC charisma, intimidation, or persuasion, any character can obtain the guest list from Minash. Alternatively, they may steal the list by succeeding on a DC 15 dexterity sleight of hand check. The names on the list span a broad spectrum from... Oh, I guess that's the words. I'm sorry, Cat Kruger, illustrated by Sam Inverts. You look at the guest list, and the names on it span a broad spectrum from celebrity spellcasters to neophytes. None of the witnesses can agree on a suspect.
Oh, look, I know that name. That name is Chris Angel. He is the mind freak. Very famous.
I'm not impressed by them.
Yeah, that is the Chris Angel, and then there is Harry Houdini, and that other guy that is like, I'm a bitch. You know what I'm talking about.
Stop turning my drink into cheese, it's David Blaine!
Thank you. That's my favorite fucking. That is a callback. Because he's always like.
It's not my card. Yeah, but what's in your drink? It's Jesus!
Oh boy.
That's my next character is Cheez It David Blaine. All of his spells will Cheez-It themed. Everybody's rolling for damage. It's like, what does he have in his hand? He has a sword? Now it's Cheez-Its.
Heat metal.
Fireball, but
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Yeah. Fucking A.
Detect magic, detect Cheez-Its.
Give me back my wife!
Locate Cheez-Its.
Most fucking useless sorcerer.
You enter the main floor foyer, which is in utter disarray. Papers and name tags are strewn about the floor. On the far wall is a registration desk, which stands next to a staircase leading up. A banner directs attendees to the banquet brunch upstairs.
Do you think that there's a brunch upstairs? Sorry.
He said, what directs people to the brunch?
There is a banner which directs the attendees to the banquet upstairs.
I'm going to go look at the banner. And can I see anything out the banner?
Roll a perception check.
I would like to perceive this room.
Yeah.
Same.
That is a 21.
I did not perceive this room.
This probably would be really fun if I prepared this. I'm sorry.
And there we go again. Not prepared.
You notice on the list is a table of registered attendees, some of which whose names have been crossed off as guests, presumably who have arrived.
Oh, this is the guest book, not the guest list. So you have the sign-in book.
You have obtained the guest list from Monash. This is the people who have showed up according and signed in.
Do I see with that 21? Do I see Rigfried and Soy?
Did they have a tiger?
Or a liger.
You do see a 10 in Peller, though. Who rolled? I think I heard a 21 on a perception.
That was me.
That was Monkey Man. I got a 2.
Oh, sorry.
I got
Investigation. Sorry. Roll an investigation check.
Investigation.
Investigation.
Perception was needed, but now we need an investigation check.
18.
Okay.
That is a 20.
Ooh,
total.
The nat 20?
No.
Oh.
Just
Flaccid.
a 20.
Oh.
All right. Ziggy, you notice as Orwin is holding the guest list obtained from Monash, and you guys are looking at the registered attendees on the book. One, you kind of like do some trigonometry in your head, and you notice one discrepancy. One name on the guest list. Wait, hang on. With a successful DC-18 intelligence investigation check, any character can compare the registration to the guest list and note one name discrepancy. But what is the discrepancy?
Insert X name here.
Elon Musk.
Well, there is a name, but I'm trying to. Is it because they're crossed out, but they're not on the list, or they're on the list, but they're not crossed out? Anyway, there's a one name discrepancy. Diggory Scordato.
That's the discrepancy.
That's what Ziggy notices. So Ziggy, you notice Diggory Scordato as a discrepancy between the two lists.
So that means that Diggory did not sign in?
I don't know.
Okay. So
really quick. So, sorry, Pandacola. Nolan, can you just read to yourself just a little bit, maybe
I'm
a few
trying,
sentences?
bud. I'm literally reading.
I'm saying ahead before we continue. Just before we continue. Let's just take a moment.
The characters are free to explore any area of the tower and may enter or exit as they please. If they return to Monash for further questioning, blah, 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 that's not important for you. Furthermore, any character that blah, 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 any character makes this blah, 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 should the error blah, 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 Monash blah, 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 by doing so, he includes.
I feel like in Final Fantasy Combat.
Aha! Ziggy, you notice that on the wait, hang on. I had the answer and then I lost it.
So I feel like the fifth blah.
Ziggy notices that Diggory Scordato is checked in at the registration desk, but is not on the invite list.
Okay. So all these names mean nothing, but this dude, I think he crashed the party. Like an asshole.
Ash, do you have yours in?
Hey, I need to stop this game right now because we have a problem.
Uh-oh.
Potato Wife's in the chat, and we haven't said hi. Hello, Potato Wife.
Hi, Potato Wife.
Anyway.
Just as an update, we discovered that Diggory Descato.
Diggory Scordato. Fuck.
Diggory Scordato. Sorry.
Oh, we're gonna fuck that up.
You know how he's going to talk. Before you even meet him, you know how he's going to talk.
Hey, this is me, Diggory
Diggory Scordato. Cousin! What? Get the fuck off my expo, cousin!
No.
Please not this again. Anyway, Diggory Scordato. What you missed was that he checked in. Or sorry, they checked in,
but they never
weren't on the
checked out.
guest list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they weren't on the guest list. So that's the only discrepancy out of I don't know how much reading that Nolan just had to do to find what kind of discrepancy Diggory Scordato was.
It took me that long. It took you that long. Like I went and got a package. I fed my dogs.
Look, I would like to formally apologize to Kat Kruger and Sam Inverts and all of Rolled and Told because I've been shitting on this entire adventure for such a poorly laid out module. And literally, if I'd read like 4 sentences further, I would have got the answer.
I had to ask him to stop and read to himself to figure this out forward a few sentences.
Yeah, just read like a little bit ahead.
No, they need to bold it. They need to draw attention to it. Like, how are you going to say there's a discrepancy,
can you get him a highlighter, please?
And then 4 sentences? No, a highlighter would be great if I prepared this beforehand.
I don't own a highlighter.
It's Cheez-Its.
Fuck you, David Blaine.
Anyway, so yes, you have found the discrepancy that Diggory Scordato has checked in at the registration desk.
This fucking name is terrible.
On the invitation list.
Invitation list.
Invitations.
My mama told me I'm not a smart man.
I'm from the great state of Mississippi.
I know how to spell it. It's M-I, crooked letter I, humpback I, humpback.
When I was 6 years old, I had an exchange student relocate from Massachusetts, and he came in, we were reading The Pink Little Salmon, and the teacher kept saying Salmon, and then this foreign exchange student from Massachusetts kept saying, excuse me, it's not salmon, it's salmon, and we were like, fuck off, New Englander. I don't even know if that's close to a Mississippi accent, but we're going to go with it.
Maybe you should ask Potato Wife.
I was going to say, yeah, we know some people who are in Mississippi.
We don't want to dox them. Fuck.
Hey, Potato Wife, how do you say salmon?
Salmon.
Salmon.
That's partially a true story. I had a friend from West
Virginia.
Virginia that moved to like Alabama or something, and he got in trouble for correcting the teacher for pronouncing salmon.
Salmon.
As the New Englander here.
You're
fish. We got crabs.
I don't even know what we're doing here. We just looked at a guest list, and there's
look. Let me tell you, if you're coming on, come on.
Oh, me? I'll come on.
Fuck.
Okay,
yeah, so you found an error. What now?
Okay, so this didgeridoo guy, Diggory, whatever the fuck. He just showed up like an asshole. He's not even on the list. He checked in, but he's not on the list.
And he's not checked out. Oh, yeah, okay.
But to check him out.
Okay.
I mean, you can do that too, but we got to find this guy.
Yeah, that's about checking him out, like looking for him. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go do that and probably look at the body too.
Is there a body?
I don't know.
If so, how many?
I guess I should be using this opportunity to read ahead, huh?
That's why I've been trying to kill time for you, Nolan.
Look, I'm right here in the moment with you, okay?
Really quick before you do that, we rolled investigation. Can you describe just the room that we're in a little bit?
Let me go back. You enter the main
There wasn't
floor
much in there. I'm asking
which
you
is
just
in utter
improv.
disarray. Papers and name tags are strewn about the floor. Okay, so like some chaos happened here. It's in disarray. On the far wall is the registration desk, which you're standing at, and then there's a staircase leading up with the banner that's talking about the brunch upstairs. So really, this is more of a there's not much. There wasn't much of an act. If you've ever been to like an event or something, and you walk in and there's like the guest desk, and it's basically just a fancy lobby, and the event itself happened upstairs. Down here, it looks like people rushing out of the building, and just papers and whatnot are like kind of thrown all about, but nothing and nobody is like currently down here. Just the guest desk, which past it goes up the stairs.
Okay, so while you read ahead, any kind of shenanigans that we can do in this room? There's a bunch of name tags that's on the floor.
Next to the block of text, there's this wonderful comic. So Rolled and Told, this is a volume. It's like a bunch of it used to be a monthly comic, which was a one shot and then like some other stuff, which was a really neat concept, but I think they have shuttered. Basically, it says, Vesca and her party didn't quite know what to expect upon arrival, but it definitely wasn't this. Who did this? Why? The only clue left the party that could find was one name left uncrossed. Diggory Scordato in big fucking pictures.
And you couldn't find it.
Correct. So the name is uncrossed apparently. So I guess the name was on the invitation list, but
So did it not show up?
I don't fucking know. It's conflicting because
it's
this
a name
says
discrepancy.
one name left
that
uncrossed, and then this one says I don't know.
Nolan, if we talk, can you read ahead?
Maybe.
Everybody look at my dog.
Oh,
you tell me what you want to do, and then we go from there. That's how this works.
I'm honestly just gonna kill time while
that's not the point. We go through this in pure, utter chaos.
That is the point. Screw
if
it.
you don't understand what the kind of chaos I want to do.
If you wanted to play a game where I knew the answers, you'd be playing the Prepared.
Nolan, I want an excuse to pick up name tags and just smack him to Livy. Just cover Livy in name tags, just random names. All right? I'm asking for that from you, and you said no.
So while Ziggy is like, oh yes, this name's crossed off and that name's not crossed off, but this name is there. Orwin's just like picking up like Bobby and then like just like sticking name tags to Ilvi. And Ilvi, you're just allowing it apparently.
I don't care. I am just vibing.
Listen, we need our basic. We need our bases covered. If we need an alibi.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are all of these people.
There you go.
Can you stop licking my blanket? You're weird.
Where the fuck is this guy?
His name is either the only one uncrossed or the only one crossed.
We don't know.
But there is clearly a discrepancy.
Schrodinger's name.
Either way, it is the only one that has this unique situation.
Look, it's hard to tell whether or not they meant to cross this dude's name off, or I don't fucking know. All I know, this name somehow fucking matters. Let's go.
The book heavily implies that you should be confronting Minash about this bureaucratical mistake.
Okay, I will go back outside.
Okay.
I want to grab Minash by the back of the head and slam it into some pavement.
Dude, what? I'm sorry, I was reading and I just heard smash the back of the head into pavement.
Bad cop!
So Minash is just...
Where are the drugs?
Are we looking for drugs?
Okay, Nolan, for the sake of time.
So that we don't spend 30 minutes fighting with Minash?
Yes, I'm going to trust.
Yes,
I'm going to
roll
trust
an
you on
insight
this.
check.
Okay, thank you.
And also, Ziggy's just there pointing at the book angrily, like, name.
I would like to war crime this man.
You can't commit war crimes against goblins. I thought you knew that.
I got a 16.
A 16. Okay, that's good enough. You determined while you're angrily confronting Minash that they seem uneasy about a mistake that he may have made with the list. Okay, but did they get to know this? Why would you tell me this?
Well, because we're asking about a mistake, and he seems uneasy about it. That's how we figured it out.
Yes, but there's a block in here that I'm like, but why are you telling me this if there's no actionable item? Let's roll. Okay, let me finish reading the sentence before I act on that in case it answers my confusion.
Good idea.
Yes. Okay, so let's role play a little bit. I'll tone down the absent-mindedness for the sake of time.
Stop clicking my hand.
I don't know what do you mean? Is you're saying his name's not on the list?
Look, what are you fucked up? Plain and simple. This name somehow matters. One of you fucked up. What the hell's going on with it?
Well, I just that doesn't make any sense. Are you sure his name's not on the list? Hey, can you check again? Everybody roll perception.
I don't like perceiving.
17.
15.
So you notice as you're questioning Minash about
19.
this. Yes, definitely. As you're questioning Minash about
I'm sorry,
this,
I have an advantage. So that's a 23. I'm sorry.
you definitely notice as you're trying to question Minash about
I got
this
a 36.
discrepancy that in one hand, absolutely 100% without question, as you're questioning Minash about the discrepancy on the list, you see them while they're pointing with one hand, like, are you sure it's not on the list? Their other hand behind their back is doing some finger movements, and you see that Cedric Diggory's name, Diggory Scordato's name begins writing itself on the list in front of your very eyes.
I would like to put him in a chokehold.
I was going to step on his hand.
Shh, go to sleep.
Why do this? Why?
Go to sleep.
Wait, please no.
Okay,
Please no.
I'll go.
No, you used to put him in a chokehold. Just don't choke him though. Like
I break his fingers.
Something incentive. This definitely won't waken it. Actually, I think was into that.
What?
Step on hand.
Can you break my other finger?
No!
Okay, what? Why you do this? And he's
Because
like,
you're doing weird finger shit.
why you do this?
I don't know what you talk about.
Are you
You're
really?
clearly trying to cover up your fuck up here. We're right here watching you.
Did you
No.
ask-
It's not something. No, I do not.
Smack some on the top of the head with the book.
Ow! Why you do this?
Why do you talk like my stepmom?
Maybe I am stepmom.
No.
Minash,
Yes.
what is
that's
with
my
this name? And why are you being so secretive about it?
Diggory Scordato. I don't know what you're talking about. No mistake was made.
We watched you do it. Just now.
No. He was on the list. He didn't show up.
But
What
why
do you
did
mean
you
he didn't
just...
show up?
Is his name crossed out?
No.
Well, then he didn't show up.
Okay, that's a trick question. We don't know what the discrepancy actually was, if it was crossed out or not.
So the comic implies that there is only one name left uncrossed, which means his name was on the registration uncrossed.
But he
and
didn't show up.
This says, should the error be brought to Manash's attention, Manash casts illusory script to rectify the mistake. By doing so, he includes Diggory's name on the guest list. So my understanding would be his name's on the guest list. It wasn't crossed out, but it wasn't on the invitation list. So it was on the guest list, not crossed out.
Okay,
Was
so
not
he
on the
checked in,
invitation
but he
list.
wasn't invited.
Yes. He didn't
Okay.
show up. He was expected, but he was not invited.
Illusory script. Do you have to roll something to see through it or
I don't
whatever?
know, it doesn't say.
Well, we kind of stopped him midway through anyway.
Yeah, it broke his finger. He couldn't finish it.
Illusory
What she said.
script. I guess I should have looked this up firsthand. You write on a parchment paper or other sort of imbue it with a potential illusion that lasts for the duration, which is 10 days. You caught him in the middle of it, though, writing with it, blah, 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 blah. To all others, writing it appears as written, blah, 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 blah. A creature with true sight can reveal the hidden message, but it's not a hidden message. You catch him doing it. It doesn't matter.
It's only partially crossed out, I don't know, the first few
So
letters.
he was trying to add Diggory's name to the guest list to match
It
the
wasn't the
invitation
guest list. It wasn't the guest list.
It was on the, yes. Sorry.
It was on the
Let's
guest
call
list.
them different things because this is confusing.
He was trying to cross it out.
He was on the he was not on the guest list. He was on the registry uncrossed.
Okay.
Hi, son. What are you doing?
Registry.
This is very confusing. It would be much easier.
Okay, so
if I
he was
prepared
trying
this.
to cross out on the registry.
He was trying to add Diggory's name to the guest list.
Okay, add to the
Where
guest
it was
list. We stopped
previously
him.
not
So we
listed.
got to the first couple letters, and we say, he's saying, oh look, well, Diggory's name is on there. No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's D.
Yes. Why this is a problem, I don't know.
Have we exhausted all of our resources with
That is all that's in this text block.
with this man?
As far as I know, you are done with Monash, the definitely not mindful.
Okay.
And we're figuring something's going on with Diggory. Scordato.
Yes.
Hey, we got a raid.
We have been raided.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Thank you,
Thank you for buying us time.
Cheesy359.
We were just talking about
Cheesy.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's
We were just talking about Jesus. Thanks for bringing some friends to Shiny Boy. You know what that means?
Hype.
We actually haven't had a raid during the Unprepared yet. For those of you
No, we
joining
have.
us while I'm getting this pulled up, the Unprepared is a weekly one-shot where I do zero preparation, which means we go through the adventure together with the same unfamiliarity, and it leads to some nonsense. So as a result of the raid, spellcasters, you will gain a single-use spell slot of your highest level spell that you can currently cast. So if you can cast a level 2 spell, you gain a bonus level 2 spell slot that you can use whenever you want for this session. Melee classes, if you cannot cast spells, on your next successful attack, you deal maximum damage, even if it's not a crit.
Oh, snap.
So just keep that in your back pocket. I don't have like a buff icon for that on the overlay. Just
That's
know
fine.
that melee casters, max damage, spellcasters, you get a bonus high level spell slot.
Cast detect magic. No, I'm not doing that.
We're in a magical
Metacorum,
association.
that is a
Yeah.
magical beard, is it not? It is.
It is.
It is a lovely
Very
beard.
much so.
So now that we've exhausted all of these frustrating options with Monash the Mindful, there is some discrepancy between Diggory Scordato being on the registry uncrossed off, which you would assume means he has not arrived, and the fact that he was not included on the invitation list, and the fact that Monash was very upset about that. Maybe just a mistake, and maybe they're perfectionist. You don't know, but they were just staring into the sun. Would you like to go upstairs?
I think he's
Yes.
mentally ill.
Yes.
He hasn't
We're
taken his
gonna do that.
Lexapro today. What
I
can you
took
do?
mine. And that's
Good
what
for you. I'm
matters.
proud of you. Everybody, give a. Ash took her Lexapro. Thank you. She is.
I don't
Now
get
she
the
doesn't.
brain
Now she
cells.
doesn't have to. Now she doesn't have to stare into the sun later. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Do.
The circular staircase along the inner wall of the tower leads up to the dining hall. The dining hall features elaborately carved wood banquet tables, torches on the walls, and a ceiling decorated in illusory stars. All of it would be a glorious sight to behold if it weren't covered in globs of food. Even the I thought that said blood. Globs of food. Even the magnificent ice sculpture in the center of the hall has red goo at its feet. From here, the staircase continues up.
I have a
On the-
question.
I have an answer.
Can I lick the red goo?
We'll see. On the opposite side of the dining hall, you hear
Roll the
some
hit.
muttering coming from behind a closed door.
Hello?
What does the muttering sound like, Nolan?
Oh, cool. We're in a peanuts.
I was gonna say someone has a trumpet in there.
Yeah. The little thing that goes in it. I
Yeah.
don't remember what their names are, but I used to play a trumpet and yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently,
Let's
first off,
first off, do we want to lick? Do we want to lick the red goo?
I was getting ready to say that. Ash, Ellie said to lick the red goo.
I'm
Is it
trying
red
to
goo?
ask what. Should I?
Can I investigate
I will
this
give you a
red goo?
choice between nature and first aid. Is first aid a 5e ability? Or is that Pathfinder?
Medicine is.
Medicine.
Medicine.
Sorry.
I have a 1 in both, so fucking medicine.
Okay.
It's more thematic.
I'm setting the DC at 5, so
I rolled a 21 in medicine. If
I got an 11.
Orwin's
Okay.
not licking it, I assume.
But I didn't know if we're all going over there for her to lick it and for us to check.
The lick E is the one
the lick E.
rolling the
Okay.
check.
I got
Yeah.
11.
You got an 11? It's blood.
But what are you
Roll a
doing over
D100 and let me know if you get below 25.
Am I gonna get AIDS?
Depends on what you roll.
What am I getting? What is it? What?
Roll a D100.
Can
I investigate this to see what it all is?
17.
Ooh, I was saying in my head less than 25 is a bloodborne illness.
Oh boy!
I'm just gonna write that down for
You have
later.
hantavirus.
Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna retroactive here, and I'm gonna pull that whatever bonus spell out of my back pocket, and I'm gonna purify food and drink.
Does that work on blood?
It's
It's
food.
sustenance
In
of
this
some
case,
sort. Yeah, it's
I'll
food and
allow
drink.
it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
so
guess-
Thank you.
Just
Thank you,
before
Cheesy. Thank you,
Ilvy's
Cheesy, for
tongue,
that.
touches.
I thought it was gonna be like jelly donut filling.
Congealed blood is
It
very.
tastes like metal.
Oh, that's the worst kind of donut filling.
unless you're a vampire, I guess.
Yeah.
So Ash is safe.
Yes, everybody. Now that the goo has been,
Licked.
yes,
Identified.
everybody roll an investigation.
I licked the
Yes,
Right.
please.
Let me know if anybody that gets above a 15, equal to or above a 15.
Not
No.
me. I got a 12.
You do have inspiration.
7.
Remember,
Do I get to re-roll?
if you want to use
Okay,
one of your
I'm gonna
inspirations.
burn
I
my
would like-
inspiration.
I would like to burn my inspiration.
18.
16.
There you go.
Go team.
All right, those of
I have
you that
natural
rolled,
advantage on it, and I got a 13.
Okay. Those of you that rolled higher than 15, you observe that there are 3 dead spellcasters in the room. The substance on the feet of the ice sculpture you've
R.I.P.
now learned is blood. And as you investigate further, you discover the food. It appears to have been enchanted through magical means, and it has done all of the fighting. There's a human warlock whose face is covered in cheese. They seem to have been asphyxiated by the cheese
Hey,
dip.
that's Tony Cheeseface. He died.
It's Tony P. Dingle Cheese. He's been smothered by some kind of cheese. There's an elven sorcerer. Their body has been covered in in tiny slash marks. Which, looking around the scene, you see some fruit skewers. One of which was flying around before it hits.
like
the wall
like
and
the
falls to
little
ground.
like sword shape.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. Like the little fucking sword skewers.
Yeah.
They've been flying around. So this elven sorcerer seems to have been death by 1,000 tiny cuts. And then there's a halfling bard
Oh, God.
whose chest was crushed. They suffered an attack by the animated ice sculpture. Fuck, is that ice sculpture alive?
What?
Did it giggle when LV looked at
When you licked its feet, it just went.
Oh, I've just awoken something in it.
Oh.
Yeah, actually.
Roll
Everybody
initiative?
roll initiative.
Oh boy!
The battle begins when a corpse or creature is investigated closely, and I feel like licking the feet of the ice sculpture.
But it was food. It was animated food. But is it a creature? I guess now because it's like an ice golem or whatever.
Well, the ice sculpture, which wasn't listed in the description of the room, is or yes, it was, wasn't it? Even the magnificent ice sculpture in the center has goo at its feet. Yep.
But it's not a corpse or. I guess now it's a creature because
We were investigating the corpses. We were like looking.
The creature would be the animated ice sculpture. Yes.
Yep.
I
We
rolled
didn't
a
investigate the
22.
corpse. Okay, that works
Hey,
out.
thanks for following, Cheesy.
Thank you for
That
following.
means everybody
Hey.
gets another inspiration token, which means you can
Yay.
re-roll
Yay.
a d20 of your choice whenever you choose to.
I got a 12.
You got a 12. This
I
is
got
for
a
your
10.
inspiration or your initiative.
Yeah.
12.
Oh, so by investigating the red goo on the statue, that counted as investigating this. Okay, even though
You got
even though it wasn't-
close to the ice sculpture.
Licking it.
I
But
got near his
yes.
feet. What is
Okay.
it?
You gotta-
What is the ice sculpture in the shape of again?
Oh, that's a
does
great
it say?
question. Let me look.
What does it say?
roll a
The ice
D100.
sculpture in the center of the room.
It's a swan.
I don't know what would be
Typical
funny.
swan.
A fucking swan.
Imagine the
Dragons.
funniest. Like, if you were to think ice sculpture, the thing that would subvert your expectations the most. Like,
Ted Nugent, like a life-size bust
it's
of
a
Ted Nugent.
it's a life-sized ice sculpture of Ted Nugent from Michigan. Like,
Oh boy.
it's a multiversal ice sculpture. This would be something that the best sorcerers around would have, because they would obviously multiversal hop and they would know of Ted Nugent.
They know of his prowess.
his famous racist, xenophobic, assholic prowess. But hey, you know what? The bear still fucking slaps, and not the show The Bear, like Fred Bear. That's actually the name of the song, not Fred Bear. It's called, or not The Bear. It's just Fred Bear.
Hey, do you know what I got for my initiative?
What'd you get for your initiative?
A 22.
A 22. That means you go there. And then, would you consider an ice sculpture to be very slow, fast, or very fast?
Well, it's made of ice.
Yes. So
And
presumably
what age
very
of
slow.
Ted Nugent did they like sculpt him from? Because like old Ted Nugent would
It
be
was the MTV Cribs era Ted Nugent.
I'm gonna
You know, the one where they go to his ranch in rural Michigan, where he's got like a bunch of crossbows and hunting shit, and then like his basement
that
full
one.
of guitars.
Okay.
And you're like, I heard that this is a bad guy, but you know, he seems kind of chill. Like, yeah.
Why did I do this? Okay.
Anyway, how slow or fast is he?
Medium.
Medium. Okay, good choice. Good choice. That means Ilvi, you go first.
Oh boy.
I mean, I guess I could have rolled for his inspiration.
Firebolt.
Oh boy!
That's been in her pocket for
Once you know, there's a little thing on this page called damage vulnerabilities, and
Oh boy.
would you like to guess what an ice sculpture is vulnerable to?
rocks.
Weirdly enough, yes, but no.
Fire? Is it fire?
It's fire. Roll for your attack.
I hope it's not blood.
23.
It's weirdly vulnerable to blood.
To
I don't
hit.
know why it would be. That hits.
Yay.
I have to pee really
That's
badly.
2 whole fire damage.
2?
It's
Oh,
a
boy.
cantrip.
Oh, I thought you said fireball.
No, firebolt.
All right.
The T.
It's still doubled.
It still does. You hit it with your firebolt that you know doesn't do as much damage as
wanted
you
to
would have
tickle
liked
it.
to do, but it did. You know, as you cast this firebolt from your hand, it's like, ooh, like your hand slipped off of it as you were casting it. But despite your ineffectiveness, that you know you're better at casting this spell, it does more damage than you expect.
Who would have thought that ice is weak against fire?
Fucking shocking. Truly,
I
because
know.
water's
Pokemon
thermal
has taught me
capacity,
nothing.
melting ice is wildly inefficient. But you know what? You know, fuck it. Verisimilitude out the window. Damage immunities? All right.
To what?
So many.
Oh boy.
I imagine it can't be fear, can't be charm.
Orwin, it's your turn.
Yeah, because it's a construct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that makes sense. It's not
so-
literally just ice.
Speaking of fire,
Speaking of fire.
lift up my trunk and kind of just like a lighter, a flame is going to appear with a couple inches distance from it, and I'm just going to casually kind of just throw it over at the construct. Yeah, just with my trunk though, so it kind of came from my face like.
Hang on, I'm trying
But
to.
Kobe.
longer.
There's a shadow on my paper and it's tripping me out. Where are
I
you
love
coming
that
from?
Loxodons are built after elephants because elephants are like my favorite animal. And like,
Oh, there's
I
a
like their
okay.
little trunks.
Anyway, sorry, you were saying what?
A flame with my
Oh,
trunk
okay.
at at the ice sculpture. It's a 23.
A 23 to hit or damage?
Yes, to hit.
Oh, that hits.
And that's a 6 for damage, and then
A 6
better.
for damage.
Yeah,
That's
times
double.
Oh, snap.
and then 2, so that's 12.
How do you know?
Because we do math in this house.
Yeah, I can't. Okay, that's that. Yeah, so it's starting to like begin to drip and sweat.
Oh no, Ted Nugent's looking old.
I forgot it's Ted Nugent. Ziggy, you're up.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna run up to it, take a short sword, and stab it.
All right,
Hack
go
at
for it.
Oh my god, it's like it's forged in fire. This blade gives.
That's a 19.
Ooh.
A 19 hits.
Neat. And that is 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. That is.
And now it's
good.
gonna kill us all.
So
Then
because. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't realize there was more you could do at level 1.
bonus action disengaging and getting the hell away from it.
Fair enough. How far away can you disengage with your? Because you're using your movement speed, I assume, right?
So how far away from it is it from me?
Let's say you moved 10 feet to get to it. So I assume that would leave you like
I'm just
20
gonna
feet.
use the
Okay. It does have 30 feet of movement, and it moves with purpose as it locks eyes with you. There I was, back in the wild again. And I felt right at home where I belong. I had that feeling come over me again, just like it happened so many times before. The spirit of the woods is like an old good friend. It makes me feel warm and good inside. I knew his name, and it was good to see him again, because he's in the wild. He's still alive as he smashes down with you with his ice guitar.
Thought it was like a crossbow.
That would make sense, but this is an ice sculpture, and I don't imagine that they anticipated he would be Ted Nugent.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's the plus to
or
hit? There it
attacking
is.
anybody.
Does an 11 hit?
No, it does not hit.
Well, hell
All
yeah.
right.
Oh
And
yeah,
he
you got.
smashes down at you with his other icicle hand. Does an 18 hit?
That will.
And he does 4 bludgeoning damage. Before it is Ilvi's turn again.
Sorry, I was asking Mid-Journey to make Ted Nugent an angry ice sculpture.
Are you posting? Please tell me you're posting that in the Discord.
Yeah. What am I doing?
It's your turn.
Magic missile.
He's been melted, and stabbed. Go ahead, magic missile him. That's an automatic hit. How much damage? Is it 3 bolts at level 2?
Yeah.
So roll damage for each of them.
9, 12.
12. Pa, 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 pa. Ugh. And he's beginning to like crumble and fall apart as it becomes Orwin's turn.
You know,
I
Nolan.
can't wait to see this.
You probably aren't gonna like me for this. Between you and me here, out of character, Ash is generating this image, and you know where would be a good place to put it?
Shut up.
Handouts.
Post it in general.
I don't know which one.
I want to see all of them.
One
Goddamn.
general chat. What do you mean, which one?
No,
which
I don't know
image? Which image?
They're all
Yeah.
fucking
okay.
hilarious.
Gotcha.
Hold on,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna
Or I
generate.
guess you could post it in gaming because we're playing a game.
Oh, these are fucking awful.
Yeah,
If
we
you want
are.
to see this, you know how you would do that? You go to playoticgames.com/Discord to join our Discord, where you can see the wild, stupid stuff that we post
Okay,
in
I found
supplement
the
to our
winner.
episodes.
Where am I putting this?
Just
In
post it in
gaming,
gaming.
apparently.
Gaming.
In gaming?
Why is that such a wild thought that you would post something gaming related in the gaming channel?
Oh, I
But
didn't
this
know.
isn't a video game.
It's a
Other
board
than-
game.
Yeah.
Or it's a
But this is
tabletop
art,
game.
though. This is art, though.
Oh my, you're right. That
Oh
is
my
art.
God.
Oh my
Fantastic.
That's fucking great. That's fucking great.
He's so mad.
So,
All right.
Since it's my
Orwin,
turn.
thick
Since
with
my
4
turn.
C's, which is my personal headcanon.
Yes, it is mine as well. Don't worry. Was anybody impressed? Was Ilvi actually impressed about my trunk throwing? Or
Yeah, that was
Ash?
fucking dope.
It's really cool. If she wasn't, I'm gonna make her be.
So I'm gonna look to Ilvi and I'm gonna say, hey, you know how many muscles I got in my trunk?
What? No.
Well, elephants apparently have over 150,000 different muscles, but I'm not an elephant. Don't worry. And I'm gonna.
While
throw
you guys
another...
are ERPing, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
I keep generating ice Ted Nugents, and they just get getting more and more unhinged as I go.
Well, I mean, let's be fair. It's gonna get more and more unhinged as we damage the damn thing.
Yep. Yeah. And I warned Nolan that my character researches into elephants and drops elephant facts at random times. So I'm glad that y'all weren't prepared for that one.
I love it.
It's almost like that's the point of this thing is to not be prepared.
Exactly.
I made more. AI was a mistake.
Can you do one for melting too? Or is that melting?
I'll make a melting Ted Nugent.
Oh boy.
Oh Lord. I gotta give it a minute.
It's thinking hard.
It's at 0%.
Oh. Welcome back, Nolan. Actually, no. I don't know if he took his ears with him. No, he did because they're hardwired.
Sorry about that.
Hello,
okay.
I posted another picture.
Oh my
Nolan,
god!
remember last time I was talking about how Orwin's trying to research elephants and will, drop elephant facts?
I don't want to know about your elephant facts that you dropped in the Goldshire Tavern while I was away.
One time I went into the Goldshire Tavern at 12 p.m. in an afternoon, and there was just a bunch of naked ladies.
It's the Lion Pride's Inn, by the way. Anyway, yes, tell me about your elephant facts.
That was the elephant fact, and I said I'm just going to drop them when you're not prepared, and so that was the point of that one.
Fantastic. Yeah. I get it. Okay, so where were we?
It was my turn to attack. I rolled a 19 to hit.
You rolled a 19 to hit. That hits.
Okay, good. Better, and that's a 5 for damage for fire.
A 5 for damage for fire,
and that's going to be out of the second nostril. And then after that one hits,
hang on a second. One moment.
I made one more.
I need to do math. I'm sorry. Hang on.
He's melting.
10 damage, Nolan.
10 damage. Okay, and then I know, but I have to subtract that from the number above it to know what it is now.
It's melting.
It's not. Melting. I'm not trying to just double 5. I'm trying to subtract 10 from the other number. That you don't know.
Nolan,
okay?
Look at gaming, please. That's melting.
It looks in pain.
Oh, okay. Anyway, from your other nostril.
So for another nostril, this is for flavor. I throw another flame. Basically, it deals 10 damage because of weakness to fire. And then after because I'm doing a 1-2 thing. You know how like the Terminator reloads a shotgun?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm doing that with my trunk, just kind of like that, and just for
as you begin
flavor.
Reloading your shotgun, the Ted Nugent ice sculpture begins melting into a pool of water, whispering into the ether. I hear you, Fred. Talk to me. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, let's go hunting, baby. Say, Fred, you go up that ridge. And I'll go down in the swamp. We'll get that bug. Fred.
That picture. I need to stop looking at that picture.
Teenage thrill seekers really want to go out and get a thrill. Let them go up in the north. I tell you, west. You can go up in the northwest and let them tangle with a grizzly bear or a polar bear or a brown bear. And get that effect that'll cleanse the soul.
Is it dead?
Yeah, it's dead.
I'd like to drink it.
Ah!
I don't want to drink it.
You just start quoting 10 Nugent songs.
That's a big ask for me because I don't know a single Ted Nugent song.
That's all I know is Fred Bear, and even then, my
I just
memory of
know
it is
him
tenuous.
from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, that was a thing that happened.
So there's some muffling in behind the door.
Yeah, there's some kind of.
I would like to kick the door in like I'm a police officer, but like I have like 8 strength, so like I just hurt my knee.
How do you know?
Because I have 8 strength.
Is the door locked?
That's a great question. I'm not even sure there is a door at this point. Let me go
I just
back.
kick air.
But because you kicked air expecting a door, you like hyperextended your knee.
Like,
Ow.
now I get to tell people I got this knee injury while on the force.
Oh, wait, hang on.
I think I said muffled singing behind a door.
Yeah, that's what I heard him say, so we're just going to gaslight him if he didn't say it.
There's an implication that there's other monsters in this room.
Is his name Dennis?
Oh, boy.
We didn't touch anything else. No more monsters.
Well, there's implications.
Yeah, the Dennis system. I feel like he's looking
What? The I thought you were saying dentist system.
The Dennis system.
Yes, DENNIS. Gotcha.
You got a
hey,
nice little kiss on your head.
Yeah, hey, just kidding.
Yeah.
As this Ted Nugent ice sculpture melts to the ground, who just went? Orwin?
Yeah.
Orwin, as you're sort of reloading your shotgun, you're seeing
trunk.
So as you're reloading your trunk, you see the cheese that was smothering the human warlock and the skewers who had sliced the tiny little drink skewers that had sliced the elven sorcerer. They are all beginning to fly at you. And Red Panda, this or Ryan, whichever you prefer.
I know him as Cola.
Yeah,
Panda Cola. Or why not Ziggy? Because you called
Red
me
Panda,
Orwin.
Panda Cola. You're right. I do. I refer to you guys as your characters' names. Why not? Ziggy, as you see this fucking cheese flying at you, as I pause for time trying to find out where its fucking attacks are, it attempts to smother you for 24 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, that'll hit. There's...
All right. You are grappled, which means
There's no
you're
grapple check.
not for the attack. There will be an opportunity to break it, but you are immediately grappled, which means you are restrained, blinded, and at risk of suffering.
Oh my god!
Suffocating. Excuse me.
No breathing.
Suffocating, no breathing.
Don't give a fuck.
If I cut my own cheesing, at the beginning of your turn, you do get to make. I will allow you to make the escape before I roll for damage because I am a benevolent god. So roll an escape check, which I think is just. When you're contesting grapple, you get to choose strength or dexterity, right? It's your choice.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I believe so.
I think it's athletics or acrobatics.
Unless the creature specifically dictates you need to make a certain type of check.
It just says escape.
Okay, so then acrobatics is what I'm going with.
I want to say you can use it, acrobatics or athletics to break a grapple.
Fork.
That is an 11.
That is an 11. Okay, so you try to break free of the cheesy goodness.
Could I use my inspiration?
To break free.
I would like you to use your inspiration.
Yes. I'm going to do that.
Break free.
I want to break free.
That is a natural 20 for a 27.
Nice. Matter of accounting here. Ash, I know you had an inspiration, and then you got another one because we got a follow, and then
I've
we
only
got
used
another
one.
We have some
I'm at
clarification
0
in
now.
chat if you want.
Ziggy, have
Nolan.
you used any of your inspirations? Oh,
I've
thank
used
you,
both
Luxter.
that I had.
You've used both that you had. Okay, that's what I was getting at.
So I'm at 0.
Speaking of
Oh, hey,
inspiration,
we just got a follow, so everybody
Oh.
gets another follow.
So now I'm at 1.
wait, we're
Yes.
getting another follow.
We
they
got
just follow us.
No, you said speaking of follow, everyone gets a new follow.
everybody gets an inspiration.
Yep.
It's like, wait, I got to follow too.
Look,
Cool.
I can't read. God, when are you guys gonna
He's
learn?
illiterate.
I know.
I hope I'm only pressing these buttons one time because I can't read that tiny font.
No,
It looks
mine
like
says 5.
yeah,
Mine
it
says
says
5.
Orwin 5 as well, and then it says
Yeah.
Ziggy 1. That can't be right? Is that going up? Oh, it's going up by. Okay, I'll figure it out.
And thank you,
Nope,
Venatoran, for the follow. I appreciate you.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
for
And
following.
thank you,
I just like
Luxter.
giving
It's
Nolan shit.
usually the grappler that does athletics, and the grappled uses athletics or acrobatics, depending on what you want to use. Thank you. I thought that was the case, but I could not remember. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you confirming that. I'm glad you did, because otherwise you were going to take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that
From the
would not have been
cheese?
good.
For cheese?
From the
14
cheese?
nacho cheesier damage. So you break free of the smother. You can breathe.
Yep. It's time for me to cheese it. Fuck.
Fucking David Blaine just shows up.
Damn, Blake, get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Ah.
And we're going to circle back around to Ilvi.
All right, so what's happening right now is there's sentient cheese on this dragon man's face that just got pulled off.
And skewers. flying
Actually, I
around.
didn't get my other turn yet. I think you skipped me.
Did I? I thought. Oh, right, because they attacked, and then it was the start of your turn, and you broke free
Yeah,
of the
because
grapple.
they
Correct.
ended up
The little skewers were heading towards.
finishing off the statue,
It is
and
your
then the
turn. You are
cheese
correct.
attacked.
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just gonna slash at this cheese
I
because
hope it
I
doesn't
didn't
have
appreciate it
resistance to
trying
that.
to, smother me.
Go for it.
Oh boy, that'll be a 24.
A 24 definitely hits.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You could tell
Doc?
Wow. Goddamn, Gup.
and that is 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage. Wow, this is really scaled up from a most potent brew. I'm gonna.
This cheese now is not just nacho cheese.
We're
it's
gonna
Swiss
make
cheese.
fondue.
About to say.
It's Swiss at this point.
There you
Yes, it takes 8 of that damage.
And then instead of doing what was probably the smart thing, I'm a little spicy after that smothering. So I'm going to end up using my bonus action for an offhand attack with my other short sword. Why am I having difficulty saying that?
Because it's words.
Short sword. Yes,
Short
that's hard to say.
sword.
Short
Because it's
sword.
finesse
Swart-
and light, so I can do
Swart
that.
sword?
So, yeah.
Yes.
The Swartz.
Use the
Banana.
Schwartz panda.
Oh no, that is a natural one. I whiff so bad.
Cheesy, I promise it's not you. It's a blanket of like nacho cheese that had suffocated a sorcerer that is now attacking the party. It's not
angry
your
bad
fault.
cheese. It's
It's
angry,
angry
bad
bad cheese. It's
Yeah.
not good cheese, of
It-
which you are.
It's
It's blue cheese.
spicy pepper jack.
I love blue cheese.
No, it's blue cheese queso, which I think we can all agree would not be good.
That should not exist.
Yeah. Have you ever melted blue cheese and put it in a bowl to
No.
dip chips in?
No.
Good.
And
I
I don't
don't
want
think
to.
you ever should. And that's what this
No.
is. Fuck blue
Yeah.
cheese queso. Exactly.
Ugh.
It's an affront to humanity.
I already think blue cheese is already an affront to humanity. That's just taking it a step further.
Yes. Sorry, what is happening now? What did you say you were doing?
So I just whiffed it because I got a nat 1.
Ooh, okay. Well, in that case, Ilvi, it is your turn. We've got these
Yep.
flying little decorative skewers and some cheese.
I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Oh no, what does that do?
Don't worry about it.
All right, cool. Tell me what happens, I guess. Or don't.
Unlimited power.
Oh, let me get a D6 so I can decide.
Oh yeah,
what
I
kind
should have
of-
no,
used my
that's
bonus
witchable.
action, shouldn't I? Oops.
You should what?
I should have used my bonus action. Oops. I just didn't know that there was more shit around.
You're only level 2. You should know everything that you can do. No, that's true. You didn't know there's other stuff around.
Yeah, I thought we were out of combat, but then you're like, oh, there's these skewer swords and there's
Just
more
kidding. I
Gs.
didn't read far enough ahead, and I should have known that there was other monsters.
I'm
Look,
sorry, I'm reading
one
a
of these
table.
days. One of these days, I'll get good at this. Okay, today's not
No,
that
you
day.
won't.
Yeah,
Because
I
correct.
believe
This
KS
is unprepared.
Bolt, you roll 2d8s
Yeah, I'm
to
just.
determine the
The effect.
damage type.
Oh. Well, I hope it's
And
not one of the
damage.
ones they're immune to.
Oh, I'm attacking the cheese.
I hope it's not one of the ones they're immune to.
I got cold.
I hope it. No, it's not.
Let me roll.
Yeah. I mean, what was your roll to hit?
I haven't got it. I had to pick from the thing.
Oh, you had to pick the type first. Got it.
Yeah. 22.
22 to hit. Absolutely hits.
Okay.
I feel like it would be. I feel like it would be vulnerable to cold. It's cheese, right?
It's gonna get frozen, bitch.
Yeah. I mean, what good is nacho cheese if it's hard?
At that point, it's just cheese in a cup.
Yeah.
12 cold damage.
12 cold damage would be 24 if I doubled it. If I decided I wanted to be nice. We'll find out if I was nice or not, because unless you can do something else, it is Orwin's turn.
No, I'm a fucking sorcerer.
Which means you can't do anything else.
Do shit.
Okay. So we have a melty blue cheese queso that is. I mean, how does blue cheese queso look bad? It already looks really bad.
It's got
Can
weird.
you stop saying those words together?
I'm gonna.
do you want me to stop
write
saying
that in.
blue cheese queso or melty blue cheese queso?
Both. And I'm
Any
just
of
gonna
it.
make
Splash.
Just to be clear, you want me to
imagine
stop saying melted blue cheese queso, melty blue cheese queso,
Angry,
and just blue cheese
sentient
queso in general?
blue cheese
Or angry
all the above.
sentient blue cheese
queso
queso.
monster.
Really, it sounds like the combination of blue cheese and queso is at the core issue here. So
Yes.
as long as I
Yes.
look,
Yes, all the above.
I just generate.
If you want to make it
Gup,
with search
you
parameters,
have
put an
no,
asterisk.
no. You all be quiet for a moment. Gup, you have no right. You say that you, for one, love blue cheese, so you'd eat this. You ate mayonnaise on stream. You have
no,
no right. And
seriously.
I love mayonnaise. No, sir.
Just straight, not even like
no,
not even like you have
something.
some left on a knife
The
and you're
shiny
like
blue
lift it
cheese
up
is wrong
just
with
by
you.
itself.
Out of the container.
Out of the container.
Out of the
anyway,
container.
okay. So the cheese monster has been attacked. Orwin, it is your turn. What would you like to do? There's the cheese monster and the skewers.
Behold my work of art.
The skewers function as like a swarm, so it's like a singular entity.
Okay, that's actually kind of cute. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute.
Thank you.
That's kind of cute.
Oh
I like
boy.
that. That's great. That's great.
Is that guac on the top of it?
Yeah.
Oh god, I have to come look now.
Don't worry about it.
Oh no.
That's great. That's great. I like that.
Oh no.
It's not as bad. It's not as bad.
That's actually kind of cute. It's like the jumping spiders of blue
Yeah.
cheese queso.
Yeah. Yeah. So, since my turn, I'm using my bonus action
Yes.
and get some magic stones going.
Okay.
I should have done
All
that
right.
before.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass a stone, but I'm just gonna give it to Ash.
Oh, that sounds painful.
Yeah, I was about to say. Like,
I realized the wording of it sounds horrible, but I'm
passed a stone.
I'm going to toss Ash a magic pebble, basically.
Is this the same thing you did in Most Potent Brew, where you basically gave everybody catapults?
No, I did.
Oh,
I gave him rocks,
ammunition.
but then ammunition. But Kenzie turned it into a catapult. Yes.
I got a 4 to catch it.
Oh no, I didn't. Do you have to roll? I'm giving it to you.
Oh, I was just gonna. I made a new picture.
It's blue.
Gremlin.
So after you catch it,
Yes.
I'm then going to, or after you receive the stone, I'm then going to inform that elephant molars can weigh up to about 5 pounds each, but just be glad these are pebbles and not molars. And then I'm
You're
going
giving
to
me your
hurl.
teeth.
These are pebbles, not molars.
Yeah.
They're called magic stones and not magic molars.
Yeah. Okay.
Be glad. Be glad. Told you it's gonna be weird. And so I kind of can't really toss one over. Actually, I said could to Pandacola, to Ziggy, but it won't really do much. You know what? Fine. I'll give one to Ziggy because he's got a hand free. Yeah, Ziggy's getting one too. So then what I'm gonna do is, since this swarm is very scary, I'm glad it's not 10,000 bees. I'm also quite concerned about this cheese that's trying to suffocate, my adventuring companion. Let's see if I can kind of.
Just keeps getting.
Let's see how many I can get rid of. I'm gonna sling magic stone at the swarm of knife things.
Yeah, roll to hit, I assume?
It's 18.
18.
I would
It
hope
hits.
that hits.
Okay, about to say, I was like, don't you do this. And that's a 5 for damage. Well, that was a low roll.
A 5 for
Yep.
damage. You
And
know
it's
what? A 5
magical,
for damage.
too.
Hey, we got some biddies. What do we get? 400
Oh,
bits to
snap.
cast
We got
haste.
400.
Who?
On who?
When you
Monkey
get a
Man.
Monkey Man, you have. Oh, I see. Hasting Monkey Man. Yeah, you have a.
Oh,
haste
shit, he
token.
said that.
Oh,
Yeah, you
snap.
sure did.
I don't get haste because I'm creating abominations.
They're great animations. You got haste
Yes.
before. Oh, my God. This is
I'm sorry. How much? How much damage? You said 8.
5.
5. Sorry.
It was a
Do you
low
want
roll.
to use your haste now to get an extra attack
No, I'll hang on to it just in case, because
for future combats?
we might be in more trouble.
Okay, let me give you a haste token here. You're player 2. There you go. You got your haste. Alrighty. Ba-da-ba-bum. And we are 1,200 bits away from a playoff surge, or any donation to Extra Life. Playoticgames.com/Extra Life will trigger a playoff surge. Is that all you can do, Orwin?
I did my action, did my bonus action. At the moment, I only get one, and that counts as a ranged attack, technically.
Alright.
Ranged spell attack. So
Cool.
that's all I got at the moment.
Nito Petito, as they say, where I'm from. Ziggy, you're up. You got a gotta catch 'em all blue cheese queso and a swarm of kebabs.
So I'm still just gonna keep stabbing at this queso monster.
Yeah, go for it.
I didn't exactly appreciate it hugging my face that way.
I wouldn't imagine you would.
That's another 24 to hit.
That absolutely hits. I'm going to save you any effort you're doing on rolling. It had 1 HP, so tell me how you kill it.
Perfect. So Ziggy kind of like weaves around whatever else he's gonna do before just jamming the short sword through its face and just cutting downwards to bifurcate the rest of it.
Beautiful. So like it's not as satisfying as like cutting through something solid because the cheese just kind of like begins
Yeah, it just
to
kinda
fold
melts
over.
apart.
Yeah, but it begins to like become lifeless, and it's now
Yeah.
just a pile of disgusting cheese that never should have existed in the first place.
And then offhand throwing a dagger at the, well, essentially living cloud of daggers. That is
Roll
You
for
got
an
this pebble?
attack.
You got this pebble? How much your dagger do?
I mean, it does 1d4 because it's offhand. I mean,
Oh
if you
yeah,
let me throw the
it's an
pebble
offhand for bonus
instead.
action.
If you let me throw the pebble instead, that would be, and it's what, my dex throw, essentially?
No, it's off of me.
What's your attack roll? Because I would have gotten a 20 just now to attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you make the attack. I make the damage.
Okay. So that's a 20 to attack.
20 hits.
Is it a natural 20?
I assume he would say it was. Fuck. What was it?
Jesus.
And then it's a 1d6 plus 3.
Okay, so just a 1d6.
Plus 3.
Offhand, you don't add a modifier.
No, this is magical, so it counts.
Oh, fair. So that'd just be 4.
So you rolled a 1?
Uh-huh.
Ouch.
Unfortunate. These skewers begin falling out of the sky, but a few do remain before they make their way towards Orwin, recognizing his contribution to the party here by creating these stones by which are causing them. It doesn't matter. He rolled a 1 to hit. So, Ilvi, you're up.
Cool. Since we have 3 spell slots on our highest level spells, I'm going to cast Magic Missile at this group of things.
Magic missile!
Magic Missile.
There's nothing here. I attack the darkness.
I attack the darkness.
If there's any girls there, I want to do them. Where's the Mountain Dew?
10 damage.
Tell me how you kill the remaining swarm of swords.
Oh, I yell, killer bees ain't nothing to fuck with. And then I just yeet some like magic missiles into the swarm and explode them all.
As they vaporize into a cloud of powdering darkness, you hear one go, "Eat my ass, little bottom feeder."
It's a good song. Shut up.
With the spine on this book. Anyway, once the constructs are dealt with, the characters hear some cursing coming from the other side of the door where they previously heard the. So, I don't know. Does that just mean fuck, shit, piss, fucking, god damn it, asshole, fuck?
Come out of your hidey hole, you little pussy.
Why would you call me a pussy? That's rude. You don't even know me.
Did you make Ted Nugent dice sculpture in nacho cheese?
No.
Are you lying?
No.
I'll fucking break your face.
Please don't.
I will.
That seems really rude.
And I am a rude bitch.
Oh, it sounds like it. Fuck you.
I'm going in there.
No,
You're talking to
can't.
some pharmacist, and we're about to fucking give you your prescription.
Is there a door?
Yeah, they're behind the door.
I want to kick the door open.
Roll for strength.
I am not strong.
Or roll an attack, sorry. You gotta see if you hit it. Yeah, Venatorum, yes, they do count as an NPC, I think.
I got a 10.
I hope you're not. Oh, fuck!
Oh,
And that's
you
a
hear
surge.
an otherworldly source echoing throughout the tower. And the shouting from behind the door ceases, and you just hear a thud. And because we've hit 2,000 playoff biddies, a playoff surge also occurs.
Oh boy.
Let me hit that button. Give me just a second here.
Oh my God.
Can we say that dead man was the murderer? I hope it's a 69 because we've gotten so close.
I got a 68 in testing the other day. That's a 26 on the playoffs table. Ooh, that's kind of low.
oh boy.
No.
Oh boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, I'm going to back pocket this one. You will find out when it's relevant.
Oh no! When it's relevant. Oh no!
It will certainly occur this episode, so I don't want to like cliffhanger it that bad. It will 100% occur this. They will 100% occur this episode, I should say. So yes, you hear the thud behind the door and quiet.
Can I just open the door?
It is unlocked.
Cool. I opened the door.
We're going to have to do some rewriting on this module. Because you enter a vast kitchen fit for a palace.
Speak with Dad?
It has been left in a state of chaos. Metal bowls sit in sinks abandoned by the dishwashers. A cauldron bubbles over in the hearth. And on a table filled with pastries, a large object is draped in a red velvet cloth. There is a man who appears to be a pastry chef who appears to be hidden behind the pastry table where they were presumably making these foods. But he lies on the ground, seemingly lifeless.
Is it Alan?
The resident baker of Playotic.
Are you reading from the book, or is this the guy who just died?
I am reading from the book, and there was a man in this room who was dressed as a pastry chef, hiding behind a pastry table.
This wasn't the man.
This
wasn't the power word kill. This wasn't the power word kill guy.
This is the power word kill guy. Yes.
Oh.
They just got bodied. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, there was a man in this room dressed as a pastry chef, hidden behind the pastry table, who appears to have created these pastries, but he lies lifeless on the ground.
Thanks, Venatorum.
Let me read forward just a moment here. Boy, these insight checks are going to be really difficult against a dead person.
Can we rifle through his pockets?
Yes, rifle away.
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to.
Immediately just kind of going through his shit.
What I roll for that?
Roll. Fuck it. You don't need to roll shit. He's dead. He's not going to put up any fight for going through his pockets.
Well, I'm saying like to see what I find though.
Yeah. So we're gonna let me read forward just a minute here. Discuss amongst yourselves the chaos while I figure out what's happening here.
We're in a kitchen with a bunch of stuff everywhere, and
I would like to make some cannolis, but like they're savory.
Savornolis?
So what? Like you make bacon with something in the middle?
It is to let go of my childhood trauma.
What trauma do you have against cannolis?
Well, one time at Christmas, my family all got together, and my stepdad called my brother a pussy for throwing a fork at him. And he said, "Don't you throw that fork at me." And he said, "I'll fucking do it." And then my mom came into the kitchen area, and she was like, "What a wonderful dinner." And my sister said, "Are you all right?" And my mom looked at my sister and said, "I fucking hate when you say that." And then like she just ran off and cried and was like, "Nobody would care if I die." And then she drove her car through the kitchen.
Shit, is this the fucking bear?
What?
So, as you rifle
I don't even know how that's
pockets,
like. My parents are dead.
That's good for you.
This elven man, you find a wallet. In the wallet is an ID.
It's a thing from the bear.
The ID says Diggory Scordato, and helpfully there is there's a manifesto.
Oh boy! Oh, didgeridoo.
I, Diggory Scordato, am in fact a disgruntled wizard who never received my invitation to the event. Sound familiar, Ilvi?
Shut the fuck! Did he write this to me? I don't know this fucking man. Is he gonna tell me that there's always money in the fucking banana stand?
Not feeling snubbed, I decided to enact my revenge through food constructs at this grand buffet gala. You would have learned this information had you succeeded upon insight checks, learning that I was lying, portraying as a pastry chef because I lied.
Actually, at the Golden Corral.
Yeah. And you look around and you're like, wait a minute, I've been here. This is a buffet. Like,
What the fuck?
It's fucking Ruby Tuesdays.
it's fucking Ruby Tuesdays. And as
This is
you
the
learn
grand buffet? Fuck.
that this man, Diggory Scordato, was pretending to be a pastry chef who snuck into the gala in order to attack people with these monstrous food creations. From underneath the red velvet cloth on the table stands a medium construct, unaligned. A chocolate golem begins stepping
eat it.
squishily at you.
I want to eat it.
Roll
Roll
for
to eat.
initiative for the
gotta be
final
fucking kidding me.
combat of the one shot.
You said the final
The
combat?
final combat.
You still have something in your pocket.
I flipped the page to like begin writing. So I'm reusing an old notebook from many years ago, and all that's written on this page is pudding wand, traveling sorcerer, caravan circled, being attacked by wraiths, traveling to sell pudding. The pudding is people transmuted to be sold as slaves. That's what it says. Can't read it. Exposure is a bitch, but that's what it
But
says.
you still have something for us in your back pocket, though, apparently.
Me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the playoff surge.
I got a 21.
Got a
I got a
21.
9.
LV got a 21. Or Ziggy got a 9. What did Orwin get? A 14. 14.
I don't trust this, though.
Orwin
Quick,
got
somebody
a
grab a pot. We're gonna
14.
fondue this bitch.
We're going
I'm
to say a
out
medium
of
construct
spell
is
slots.
extremely slow. So, Ilvi, you go first.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Are you sure about that?
I'm gonna cast Green Flame. No, I'm just gonna stab it. Fuck it.
Are you sure about that?
You have the stone.
I don't know what I want to do with myself because I'm being gaslit right now.
Are you sure about that?
I would like to eat the construct.
Are you sure about that?
No, I'm
Ash from-
not. Stop it.
From someone who's
You
trying to
go-
be helpful.
You go
Nolan,
to a cast.
no.
You go to attack. And whatever attack that you decided you were going to attack with doesn't matter because you cast a fireball at 3rd level.
Why? How? Who?
Oh, is that the chaos?
You can thank Venatorum for that.
What? Did I just like?
The surge.
Is that 66 for a 3rd level or is that 8d6
No,
for a 3rd level fireball?
1 second. I will let you know in
I have no idea what a 3rd
second.
level fireball
No.
does.
Hold on.
I should have wrote that down.
This was the surge about the next thing casting a fireball.
Thematically, that
I'm
makes
assuming.
sense.
That is 8d6.
8d6.
Yep. 20 foot radius sphere centered on a point.
Fucking Christ.
Needs to make a deck save. Target takes 8d6 fire damage
I
on a
don't
failed
have
save.
8d6s readily.
How big is this room, Nolan? Please.
Just roll several.
How big is this
Hold
room,
on.
please, Nolan?
The room is kitchen sized.
Are we at least 20 feet away from it?
Are we talking like a castle kitchen, a mansion kitchen, like a home kitchen?
Let's
a
see
single
how much
person?
damage Ilvi rolls, and then we'll determine that.
23.
Oh no.
23. How hypothetically, if you were to take maximum damage, what would a 23 look like to Orwin, Ilvi, and Ziggy?
I'd be
You ever
dead.
seen like if like the thing, like if that
Uh-huh.
thing took maximum damage? You know when we dropped the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm aware of that detrimental piece of American history. Yes.
You know how like it like flash fried everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, and left like the remnants of shadows on the walls.
Yes.
That.
Yeah. Okay. So what you're saying is it would not be good if you were hit by this.
Yeah.
So, but
Oh.
we'd have to make a deck save, though, right?
Correct. I'm just hypothetically, if you were to take max damage, it would not.
So
be
if we were to
good.
take a 23, what would happen, right?
I would
That's what I'm
die.
asking. If you
Be
took
dead.
23,
Yeah, 23 dead.
dead. Gotcha.
okay.
What about half damage, which would be
I would
what is
still
that,
be dead.
12?
I
Well-
would be down but alive.
I would be I would be alive.
I would be dead. I have 10 HP.
For fun, everybody just roll a dex save. For no reason. Not anything related to this fireball at all. Just for funsies.
Use the haste, because I'm pretty sure I get advantage on those.
If you use your haste, you do get advantage on your dex saves. Don't use it just yet. Just roll 1d20. I'm curious is all.
I got a 17.
A 17.
That's a 13 for me.
A 13.
19.
19. What is your spell DC at level 2?
It is. You mean my save DC?
Yes.
14.
Sorry. Yes. 14. Okay. All right. So the blast goes off. Flash. Your thumb, you're kind of lining it up. You can't quite tell if you're close enough away to it or not. But as the blast centered on this chocolate golem envelops it, its 38 hit points melted away due to its fire vulnerability by the 46 damage afforded by this third level fireball. It begins melting to the ground as the fireball moves closer and closer to you. You begin feeling the heat on your face. It's sweltering. Do I need to make a dex save or not? Just out of range of everybody, the fireball ends, and the chocolate golem is no more.
What the fuck was that?
God, is that you?
I mean, I was dead serious about fun doing this thing, but the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I murdered something real good.
Oh, yeah, it was almost us.
Whoopsie poopsie. I don't do wild magic. I'm a draconic sorcerer.
Orwin has no eyebrows anymore.
I need a fucking drink. I'm a search for actually booze now.
Weirdly enough, you can find like some mimosas and like wines and whatnot, but if you want like a nice, good hard liquor, there's only one place that'll satisfy that wet tongue, and that is the Placeholder Pub.
Don't ever say that again.
I'll deal with this for now. Grab some mimosa. Hey, there's drinks over here.
I want the entire mimosa bottle.
The entire pitcher? I think it's like right there.
Mine. I'm gonna put a straw in it.
Was there anything else that was on this guy?
Just the weird expositional manifesto. And
is there anything in this kitchen that's of any kind of value or importance?
Hang on, sorry, I'm confused by something. Shocking, I know. Why is that behind? That's confusing. Anyway, no, there's not. It's almost as if the adventure is completed.
Oh boy. I think
I was just asking if there was like anything like fun or like nice to have. That
actually, yes, because I can't read. There is an item within this kitchen that seems special. It's a very ornate carafe. Which for you, it's the things that like the liquids, like when they pour, like orange juice and shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it shaped like a cow?
I'm sorry. Who asked about searching the kitchen? I'm kidding.
I said I'm gonna take it. I didn't say I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah.
Is there a decanter here too?
No, but there is a copper mug with a garnet inlay. There's also a bottle stopper cork embossed with gold leaf and set with coral.
Whoa.
Those two items combined, if you want to like sell them for their worth, are worth about 1,000 gold piece total. Otherwise, it's just a very nice copper mug and the bottle stopper.
That's going in my backpack.
You can't really apprehend Diggory because he's dead. So
Yeah.
I want to take his head.
you take his as you're like hacking the head off Diggory. Zofia walks in. Oh my, this is
You wanted
quite the sight.
You wanted proof, right?
No, I don't
This guy
believe
did
I
it.
ever asked for proof.
Oh, he did it.
He did.
This guy did it.
How
Here's
do I
his
know
manifesto and his head.
Yeah.
Well, that's really helpful that he wrote a manifesto.
Yeah, we literally found him dead in here. We don't know what the hell happened.
That's wild. Well, I don't know about you. It's been such a long day, but I could go for a chocolate glazed donut.
Chocolate gay donut.
Chocolate gay donut, fade to black.